Hey there y'all, this is a Homemade Collectibles channel with a part 2 review of the custom Transformers Age of Extinction inspired Optimus Prime action figure. This is part 2, this is the transformation. So, part 1 we showed off the vehicle mode, this is part 2 of how to transform it into the robot mode. So, we'll real quick view of the vehicle mode before we transform it. Here's the side, here's the front, the other side, the back. So this does transform into Optimus Prime, the Age of Extinction design. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to untab a lot of stuff to basically loosen this tight and compact vehicle mode. So what does that mean is we're going to unpeg a lot of stuff, and when I refer to a peg, I basically mean this plastic tab that connects to this metal piece right here. And any of the tabs that have this blue dot mark means it goes somewhere. So for example, we're going to unpeg that, and you can also see a blue dot near the metal piece. That basically means we're going to untab. So we're going to do a lot of this. So we're going to untab that side, untab this side, and then we're going to untab the sides of the truck right here. And I do this for some pegs where just to make it look more clean of the vehicle robot mode, is where you don't really have to peg it in and fold it anywhere like this, but I do it just to keep a clean looking mode and for presentation. So we're going to unpeg that like this. Same thing on the other side. Unpeg that. You can kind of see the truck is loosening because we're starting to unpeg everything, and we're going to continue to do that. We're going to come to the top of the vehicle, and basically we're going to separate this. And if you can see, there are 4 arrows. That basically is what we did from robot to vehicle, or robot to vehicle, is that there's basically some loose tabs that go in like this. I'm going to unslide that. You can see the gappage right there, the tiny little hole goes in like this. So we're going to undo that, come to the this vehicle part, lift it up, there's a tab right there, untab that. It's going to split that in 2 completely. And then we're going to untab this part and separate from the side of the truck completely. So once again, I did tuck this in to kind of make a clean looking vehicle mode, but you don't have to do that, but it makes a better looking vehicle mode. Unpeg that, and then also unpeg this. That's going to completely loosen the this part here, and this part is going to become the arms. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, come to the sides of the truck, kind of lift this piece off the way, unpeg that, and then unpeg this. Once again, just like the other side, this is completely loosened. Now, it does look like a mess, but we're going to start off with which is essentially the arms. So you're going to take this piece here, take where the sides of the truck was, fold it back, take this entire thing, fold it down, rotate that piece, and you're essentially going to peg this to the peg right there with the blue dot. Sometimes you do have to loosen the peg a little bit. Come on, go in there. There we go. So we're going to unpeg that. Fold the peg. Actually, don't really have to. You can hide these other pegs right here. You don't really have to do anything, but just to have a presentation of the clean robot mode, we're gonna hold that, and that's basically the arm. Same thing on the other side. Fold this back, fold these down, rotate it, And what's essentially with the pegs right here, you're going to peg it like this. And then you can fold that peg to secure the arm, and then tuck this anywhere just to hide it. It's not going to do anything, not going to damage the figure. And that is essentially the arms right there for now. You're going to come to where the top of the truck was and unpeg this and leave it alone. We're now going to come to the, let's see, the front of the truck. You can get these arm panels out of the way so I can explain how this works. The front wheel, disconnect it from the grill of the truck. Same thing on the other side. The front wheel, disconnect it from the truck. You just kind of see how the truck right here kind of disappeared while you still have the back side completely clean, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to take the grill, take this peg, and you can see I did hide this peg as well, just to keep a clean looking vehicle, but you don't have to, and separate it. Bam. Well, essentially, this is going to become the legs. Now, we're going to rotate the entire thing in the back, and you're going to basically focus on these two parts right here. Now, this top truck piece is on a joint, so you can just get it out of the way. And this entire assembly from this on to this it has a few joints on it, but you don't really have to worry about it. All you got to do is take this front wheel and tuck it in here, and then take the peg from that wheel and tab it into this robot kibble, and basically tab it in nicely, and that's it. Same exact thing on the other side. You're gonna take that wheel part, tuck it behind the kibble, take the kibble, hide the wheel, and peg the wheel piece right here. Tuck it in nicely. And that's it. Now this top piece, we're going to just get it out of the way. And essentially this is what, you know, the truck looks like. The complete front is gone. Let me fix my screen right there. And we're going to now come to start with the back of the truck. You're going to basically take this tab, lift it up. You can see the tab right there. That's going to loosen, lift it up, just get it out of the way. Take this entire wheel piece, actually no, I'm sorry, hold on. You're going to come to where the top of the truck was, right? You're going to take it, and you see where the joint is for the arms that connects like that. You're going to rotate it. Same thing on the other side. Take where it is, the top truck piece, rotate the arms, and we're just essentially going to leave it like this. And actually we can get to the arms. So you can see this is what the front of the truck was, is now completely gone. You can see Optimus Prime right there. So this next step, we're going to basically make a V shape like this. V shape. And we're basically going to take these long piece that's holding the arms, put it into a V, take this tab right there and tab it in. So you gotta make sure that V shape is showing. Tab that in. Actually, is it the back side? Oh no, I'm sorry, it's actually the back side. But you can actually do it in the front like this, but there's actually a separate tab for the back. And this is just complete preference, but you just make sure that V shape is there. Tab it in. And just hide that tab. And we essentially created the arms connecting to the shoulders. And The reason why I chose, and you do the same thing, the reason why I didn't tab it in the front like this, and you can actually, is because it just makes the robot look so much better if you do it from the back. That's why the blue tab is important. If I didn't have the blue dot there, I wouldn't have known to do that. I remember that step because I realized something needs to tab back there. Tab it in, fold it in, and essentially Optimus Prime's arms are connected. You can kind of see the robot mode is revealing itself. Now we come to the back of the truck, lift this piece up, lift this entire assembly like that, right? Lift this entire back truck assembly, hold it in, lift this up, take the, which was the sides of the truck, and remember, these are on joints, so you don't have to worry about them breaking off, is tuck them in like this, tuck them in like that, and we're essentially gonna hide all this kibble with this top piece. So lift it up, put it like that, take the long string plastic piece which was used to hold this and the back of the truck together, and you're going to turn the figure around while holding that whole assembly, and there's a tab right there on Optimus Prime's belly button area, and take that plastic piece, lift it up nicely, pull it between the skirts of Optimus Prime, and you're going to peg it in right there nicely. And you just want to make sure that the peg is fully there and fold that peg so it holds everything in place. And while you do that, after you do that, you can now nicely fold over his chest piece so he's more situated. And what essentially that did is hide the entire wheels of the back of the truck and hide the sides of the truck with that piece right here. So it's now holding it all together. And the next step is to take these shoulder pieces and just tuck them back. And you don't really have to do it, but it does make a better looking robot. Just tuck it back and it will stay in place. You're not pegging them anywhere, they just hold it like that. Next step, you can just nicely fold these down, the skirts of Optimus Prime. And then finally, you're going to come to the feet area. And these toes of Optimus Prime were folded up so it doesn't get in the way of the grill section. And essentially, you're going to nicely fold it down once. So just fold it down. And then you are essentially done here, but there are some pegs from here. You can just hide them, tuck them anywhere. Like this peg here is, we're going to just tuck it in right here. And you're pretty much it. That's Age of Extinction Optimus Prime transform. You can see how tall he is. He's a tall figure, really tall. Probably a Voyager to leader scale for, you know, official Hasbro figures. Third party, don't really know, but yeah, he is all readied up. And you can see, oh, this piece came off, whoops. Oh, actually, there's some tabs that are sticking out, just hide them. And you can see he's pretty cool. What I like about this figure is that the kibble is not sticking out. You can see the kibble is completely hidden. You still see the wheels right there. You still see some parts, but it's like really compacted. It's really compacted. And even when you turn the figure in the back, he's got those robot kibble right there to make it look really natural. And he's also got those arm pieces sculpted in, so it looks, you know, pretty good from the back. And he also has the smokestacks, which those are the actual truck smokestacks in the back, just like in the film where he has those smokestacks sticking out. And so, yeah, that's a Age of Extinction Optimus Prime transformed. Get a better look at that. Stay tuned for part 3, where we're going to show off more about the robot mode and how to integrate his accessories. Thanks for watching and have a good one.